Woo child, we getting started now. We getting started now. Woo child, we getting started now. We getting started now. We getting started now. Woo child, we getting started now. We getting started now. We getting started now. Woo child, we getting started now. Woo child, we getting started now.
I be the ghost bar star, far from Hannah Montana. Just Klass with choppy grammar. I carry dirty hammer with bad manner. In LA Dodge Metro Slammers. Happy birthday of Virgo, yeah, the kids here. Just Klass is in session. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all across the world wide web, we in the building. And today, we're going to talk about it. Yeah, we're going to talk about some things, man, because, you know, today I gotta unwind. I gotta let loose. I got foot loose. Kick off your Sunday shit. Pause. I was just feeling that momentum in that moment right there, but pause. Let's chill. Let's chill. Let's settle down. That's what she don't want to do. Yo, real talk, man. Forcing yourself into action. I'm wondering, the question that I pose, you know, when you're dealing with the mindset versus motivation, which way is up, which way is down? I mean, seriously, let's talk about it.
There's an ongoing mental illness and hysteria in the United States.
Yes.
Some people, and I'm not trying to mock people, they're legitimately scared and scarred for life by the junk science that came out of the federal government. Dr. Fauci was elevated not just in this situation, but of course in the AIDS crisis as well, as an expert, and people died. And that is what some people are addicted to, is they need God figures and they need people to believe in, and religion is absent from our life. And so those so-called medical experts became the religion of the state.
This class is in session, man. And salute to all my graduates. Salute to all my new students. Want to send a special shout out to Africa, Uganda, Kenya, Burkina Faso. Salute. You know, I had to give that pause for that. You know, my man Torre out there. You know, yo, they on you, bro. But he know what he doing. He got them people on him and all that or whatever. But it's neither here nor there. Motivation versus mindset. Let's talk about it. Question: have you ever felt like you know what to do, goals wise, your goal, but yet days go by, months go by, even years pass you by? And you find yourself in the same spot, waiting, thinking, planning. Meanwhile, the task at hand remains untouched. Yo, let's speed up that motion for me. Mindset versus motivation. Lack of power to take action. Yo, remember, motivation follows movement. So when we sitting around waiting, twiddling our thumbs, we get bored, then we quit. right back to familiar territories, habits. Example, New Year's Day. My New Year's resolution is I'm gonna start my workout routine. I'm going to the gym. I'm gonna lose 50 pounds, 30 pounds, 120 pounds. Ooh. Fast motion flyby. Familiar territory. When you start out, January, February, oh yeah. You may got a couple of partners with you, friends, everybody done got together and now y'all working out. Yeah, this is what we doing. Yeah. 6 weeks in, 8 weeks in. Yo, what up? You ready for the gym? Oh, you know something? I gotta take the baby to the doctor's appointment. I can't make it today. The next person. Oh, yeah. My back is hurting right now. I gotta sit this week out. The next person. You know what? The dog ate my homework. I can't make it. The last person. The number you have reached is no longer in service. What? Lack of power to take action. Remember, motivation follows movement. You gotta be moving. The reality. Action is in doing. This is something I had to learn for myself. I'm not only the client. I'm not only the president, but I'm also the client. So, remember, motivation follows movement. So when we sitting around waiting and we get bored and we just quit and it's back to familiar territories, habits, maybe drinking, smoking, Hostess cakes, your Doritos, your pizza, all the things that you shouldn't be doing, but it's familiar. You're comfortable. It's your safe space. It's depression, too. Depression is a part of that mechanism where people get depressed and some people eat depressed. I'm depressed. I'm going to eat my way out. Ooh. But come September, remember in January they had the by myself meeting. Yay, I'm going to go to the gym, and you created a crew and everybody's going to the gym. By September, the 30, 50, 120 pounds you wanted to lose, you actually gained that. Ooh. Fast motion. So then it becomes hesitation versus inspiration. I'm not inspired to go to the gym. I'm not inspired to do the work that I need to do to proceed to see my way through or to accomplish the goal that I set forth. So, therefore, I'm going to wait it out. And again, as time progresses, days, weeks, months go by, years go by, you're in the same position, doing the same thing. At some point, and I'm speaking from experience, don't get it twisted, but at some point, when you take a look around, you're like, yo, damn, where did time go? Damn, yo, I'm in the same position I started. Damn. You don't got the same momentum. Matter of fact, you ain't got the same youth. Damn. People, let me tell you, confidence is built through action. But believing yourself breeds the trust. I'm telling you from my own personal experience. Yo, we always try to think our way into success. Yet, small goals add up to dream outcomes. Let that marinate for a second. Confidence is built through action. Believing yourself breeds trust. We always try to think our way into success, yet small goals add up to dream outcomes. I have a dream that I'll drive the Maybach and live in a mansion of 12 bathrooms at 6 bedrooms. I've never understood that to save my whole entire life. Why do I need more bathrooms than bedrooms? Make it make sense. I mean, literally. But let's stay on subject, man. Ask yourself one question. Why are you so willing to allow someone else to experiment on you? But you won't experiment on yourself. Woo-hoo. Let that sink in for a minute. Let it sink in real slow. For all my over your head folk. Yeah, I went over your head. I'll say it again. You know what? The Uma Johnson dude, he be like 3 times, right? Because people don't get it the first time or the second time. You gotta say it 3 times. Ask yourself one question. Why are you willing to allow someone else to experiment on you, but you won't experiment on yourself? Yeah, let that sink in. For the real slow out there. Why are you so willing to allow someone else to experiment on you, but you're not willing to experiment on yourself? You see, procrastination, hesitation. You're not willing to take chances. Some people call it lazy. But by experimenting, trying something you're unfamiliar with, stepping out into the unknown, it's an experiment. You're testing the waters. I'm gonna try something new. Well, I normally come home from work and I go to the bar and I drink, and then I come home and I sit in my favorite chair and my wife brings me my food, and I sit in my chair and I watch my favorite TV shows or sports or whatever have you. Familiar. Comfort zone. Non-experimental. Stepping out into the unknown. So again, question. Why are you so willing to allow someone else to experiment on you, but you won't experiment on yourself? And again, let that sink in for you mentally slow. You need a hint, like an example? Let's see. Hey, a new restaurant just opened up. It's called Chick-fil-A. Ooh, I want to try that. Popeyes is coming out with a new chicken sandwich. Ooh, I can't wait to try that. Ruffles has created a flavor that you ain't never heard of. Oh my God, I want to try that. Coca-Cola is trying new flavors that you've never heard of. Ooh, I want to try that. We are giving out a shot that will help you, or everybody just needs to get this shot and be vaxxed. It's for your own good. What? We are putting out a brand new hair product for all the women. Hey, we got this new variation of angel thin hair for all you extension fake hair wearing. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So again, you're willing to allow other people to experiment on you, but you won't experiment on yourself. What's worse than that? A person who don't believe in themselves is not willing to invest in themselves. I myself, I am a student of action. Truthful. Facts. Willingness to act in the absence of inspiration and motivation. I'm learning this, and I have learned this. By engaging in doubt, I gain knowledge. Thank you. But it's facts. Oh, you didn't hear me? By engaging in doubt, I gain knowledge. Let me ask you a question. If you're watching right now, put it in the comments. How many of you overthinkers? How many overthinkers are here? Let me tell you, yo, just stop. I'm a Virgo, and we overthink like a mother other's other mother. And that's facts. But just stop. Adjust the stagnant mentality and the self-doubt. For that's our cancerous cell. Facts. Mental prison, mind locked down. I mean, truthfully, yo, what's the difference? What's the difference with creating a mental prison of I can't, I won't, I'm afraid, I'll fail. Nah, son, it's more like, yo, I am. And I'm telling you this through experience, man. You know, I've made the mistake over and over and over again. I've played myself over and over and over again. I'm here to help you with it. You know, this is knowledge. And I can speak from experience. And my personal experience may help set other people free. So here we go. Yo, we can enforce momentum, create disciplined action, master your truth, all that. Waiting mess, yo, just waiting around for something to happen. Yo, that's the enemy of progress, B. Nah, you ain't catch that. We can enforce momentum and create discipline, actions by mastering your truth. All that waiting, yo, that's the enemy of progress. Straight ops. Ops. We don't deal with the ops, man. Positive energy on this side, man. Keep all that negative over there. As well as fear of progress. Facts. Yo, we fear progress like it's going out of style, like real rap. Have you ever said that you're unworthy? Once good things spark in your life, once progress starts happening, momentum starts pursuing, once things start looking up for you, have you ever said, yo, I'm not good enough? Yo, what if I fail, man? I can't do it. Maybe this is not for me. Boy, that subconscious is a hell of a drug. Let me tell you. Planting bad seeds within the mind. It ain't helping you, and it's not gonna help. It never helped me. All it did was create more of an enemy. Facts. Your subconscious can be your worst enemy. Unfortunately, your subconscious is what you created in habit. You see, they say a habit is broken in how long? Put it in the comments. How long it takes for a habit to be broken? What is it, like 20-something days or something like that? 30-something days, whatever it is. Put it in the comment. I would like to see that. But your subconscious, boy, it will do you dirty. It will make you think you can't do things that you can, when the whole time you can. It's just you programmed that. The program. Planting bad seeds within your mind. So I'm gonna tell you now, yo, quit it. Cause the AKA for that is distraction. People, places, and things. Distractions. So let's go into this real quick. Cause when I say people, places, and things, it's people you deal with, the places you go, and the things you get into. I myself, I'm still learning. But let's go into the people real quick. Have you ever been in a relationship? Male, female, girl, boy, man, whatever the case, whatever it may be. Have you ever been in a relationship with people that you felt or you knew was not good for you? I spoke about this in the past. Two crackheads deserve each other. But what happens when one wakes up and they say, nah, no more? But that was then. So let's talk about now. Yo, you smoke blunts? You and your mate, y'all smoke blunts? Sometimes y'all get into it over who blazed all the trees. Alcoholics. You drunk my last fifth. Cigarette smokers. I left a pack right here on this table. And it's gone. I need my cigarette. Don't get it twisted. Coffee. Sugar. Fake sugar, high fructose, corn syrup, and all this extracurricular, whatever you want to call it. It's all an addiction. Ooh. How about sex? Have you ever been with somebody but only stayed with them because the sex was woo? No slow motion, but woo! Gotta have that nut. Ooh! She know how to do it. Ooh! I gotta have some of that. I can't let that go. Oh man, let me tell you that. I mean, look, bro. Y'all, and can we do a little quickie, or you know what? I found myself in this position. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, can we do it one last time? Yeah, can we just yeah, how they say can we get some closure sex? I promise you. That's it. You never hear from me again. No nothing. Have you been with someone and you knew they weren't good for you, but yet you stayed, yet you dealt with it? Have you ever married someone and God damn you realize, no, you realize all bad? But again, this becomes the broad makeup of your distraction, or that in which is keeping you powerless from not taking action to be motivated to pursue whatever you have going on. So there's no inspiration. And then you find yourself trapped. Or rather, you start a relationship with a person, and when y'all started the relationship, y'all was both Bonnie and Clyde. Y'all love robberies. We going on robbery sprees. But one of you found God. Or whatever. Just change. That which you used to be, you are not no more. So now you think or look with more clarity than you ever did, and you don't wish to proceed being the same person that you once was. But that person still wants to be exactly who they are, with whatever habit, territory they're familiar and comfortable with. How does it work for you? What if you really love the person? What if you really, really genuinely love the person, but yet that person mentally is so mentally corrupted? What if you got into the relationship with a person who's been in a relationship in the past, but that relationship of their past, they brought into your relationship? Or what if mentally they never was able to get themselves right, but then got or tried or attempted to get into a relationship with you? People. Slowly but surely, like the Titanic, your ship starts sinking. But what if you're the breadwinner, or got the plan to win, but you put this heavyweight circumstance on your team, and lo and behold, they're sinking your ship. But the sex is good. You genuinely love the person, whatever the case may be. You've developed feelings, or you developed a rapport, or whatever have you, familiar territory. Have you ever been with a person and it's hard to let them go? Maybe just because it's a comfort zone. But at the end of the day, healthy communication requires honesty. No lies, no matter how hard it is. When you're honest, you reinforce your credibility. But what happens when you become aware that communication is the worst thing you could do with a person that you've been with? Fast motion. Ooh. People to the left of me. Ooh. People to the right of me. Ooh. What you mean, Klass? Well, Klass is a session. But again, healthy communication requires honesty. No lies, no matter how hard it is. When you're honest, you reinforce your credibility. But what happens when they want you to lie? I've been in positions where I was told, why didn't you just lie to me? Ooh. What? Then you find out emotions where they say drinking alcohol takes away your ability to put your emotions in check. Acting out on your emotions while drunk can lead to other emotions such as guilt and shame. Ooh. Say it again? Nah. I'm just saying, though. What are we talking about? We talk about the opportunity for depression. We're talking about the opportunity to be put in uncompromising positions. Like real rap, depression is a common but serious mood disorder. Symptoms of depressive episodes can include loss of interest in things you used to enjoy, change in weight, difficulty sleeping or oversleeping, energy loss, feelings of worthless, and thoughts of death or suicide. So I say that to say, if you are in the confines of someone and they give you this type of information, they're losing weight, they're stressing out, but they putting it on you and saying it's you. Oh my God, I'm losing my hair. My hair's falling out because of you, or whatever it may be. I'm just saying. IJS. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please take into consideration the fact that it just might be you. Because the last thing you really want to do is be the cause of someone's demise because of you not really recognizing the facts. Some people are just mentally effed off so bad, and you're not really paying attention. Maybe it's just because, hey, oh my God, they drop milk when you penetrate deep up in them. They drop the milk. They splash all over you or whatever have you. I'm IJS. But you know something? I'm gonna be real with you. I'm sorry, but depression symptoms can be physical as well as mental. The odds that potentially suicidal adolescents will kill themselves double when the gun is kept in a home. So if that is the thought of with young people, imagine with grown-ups. IJS. OMG. The most depressing season is the winter, and is believed to be due to the lower exposure to sunlight. So what the hell happens in the spring and summer? When everybody is out, the gun violence, and everybody is fighting, and it's just going crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all across the World Wide Web, all I'm saying is this, man. People and places and things. So, places, clubs, musical events. Did anybody see the movie Sinners great movie, by the way. Sinners is based upon the Jim Crow era of race separation in the States. And they created a club in a slaughterhouse that was sold to them by the KKK. Who had all intentions on coming to kill them after they bought the property and basically take it back and kill some Negroes in the process. Sinners, ladies and gentlemen, go see the movie if you haven't saw it. It's a great movie. But my point is, the cousin was a musician. And he was a musician with great skills. And he went with his cousins when his pops told him not to. He told him, don't make his music or do music for the devil and this, that, and the third. And it was one of those. But when they got to when they had the shindig, or I can't remember what they called it. The barn club, yo, it was dope. Yo, it was fly. It was a lesson in that, because there was at one point, not to be a spoiler if you haven't caught it, but go see it. But there's a point where everyone's dancing and they went through all the cultures, or rather all the cultural time eras. And the reality was, all the people went there through segregation, stressed, lack of pay, depression. That place was a place where they could go and unwind and be happy. Party like it's 1999 out this other's mother. And I had to really analyze, like, oh, just like now. You know how many times I've heard a female say, you know, I gotta hit the club on the weekend. You know, I gotta decompress because the whole week I'm so stressed, and you know, I go through all of this bull crap and blase blah, and my children and as a mother and a parent, and you know, I need just time to unwind. I need time for myself, and I need just whoa. But I watched a review and understanding of the movie. I'm gonna find out, you know, they was breaking it down on how you go to the devil to unwind, or the Baphomet. That was funny because I never knew about the Baphomet. I never forget when I saw a picture of Michael Jackson as a child, the black Michael Jackson, before the Pepsi burning, skin changing, or clone, or you know, when they said I don't know. I remember seeing a capsule with Michael Jackson in it, and they used to say he sleeps in it. And back then we used to think like, damn, yo, he got the money, yo, he's sleeping in an oxygen chamber. But now being wise with intelligence growing up, you're like, was that the clone? Ooh. We ain't even gonna go there. Stay with me. Ooh. Yeah, that just hit hard. But anyway, I remember. And at the end of the day, I remember this picture I looked at as a grown-up. And Mike, he had the afro. He was dark-skinned like me right now. And he was like this. You see it? You see it? There's two things to this right here. The NBA was doing this for a while, and I hated it. Salute to Jalen Brunson, my New York Knicks, because he changed this right here. This was the symbol right here. For the longest time in the NBA, for their three-pointers, but it's not the three. Can you see it? There's two things to this right here. But while we on subject matter of what we're talking about, Baphomet 666. Mike was like this. But there's a lot of actors and entertainers, rappers and singers like this too. But I just remember seeing Mike like this as a child, preteen, maybe teen, and I'm like, wow, it was always this. But let's call it what else it is. If you're watching this right now, take your phone and Google this symbol. As a matter of fact, just say, what is the symbol, a picture of the symbol of white W power. And you'll see a bunch of white people like this. White power. So, places you go. Places you go with the people that you are with. So we did people, places, now things. Earlier, I spoke about habits, right? You know, the comfort zone. Lack of power to take action. Remember, motivation follows movement. So when sitting around waiting for something to happen and ain't nothing happening, we get bored. Then we quit. Back to familiar territory. Habits. Things we get into. I'm bored. I'm gonna call my ex. Hey girl, what you doing? For you females, man, he give me some good sex. He be fucking me. He be doing it. Oh, did I say that? Oops. No curse. He puts it down. Yo, he got that long stroke. But when you get with him, it's turmoil. Anytime he comes around, yo, need a place to stay for the night. Yo, can I put this stash over here? Can I leave this stash here? What we talking about? Things you get into. Look, at the end of the day, class is in session. Class is back in session. So to all my students, all my professors, all my schools all across the World Wide Web, salute. I am Klass Initials. Thank you for watching. Thank all my new subscribers. I thank the love again. Uganda. Salute. Aisha over there in Uganda. Ayo, Faith over there in Kenya. Salute. Captain President Torre, Kino Faso, salute. This has been another Classes in Session. And now, class dismissed. Peace.